Welcome to Roma's Story Previews. Enjoy listening to The Quiet Employee Nobody Respected Changed Everything.
They laughed when Emma spoke up in meetings. 3 years later, they stood and applauded when she walked into the room. Emma had always been the quiet one, not because she had nothing to say, but because she had learned early in life that not everyone listens. Every morning, she arrived at work before everyone else. She organized her desk, reviewed her projects, and prepared for meetings. In meetings, her ideas were often ignored. Minutes later, someone else would repeat the same idea, and suddenly everyone loved it. She worked harder than most people in the office. Yet somehow, she was invisible. Emma would simply smile and continue taking notes. Her coworkers thought she lacked confidence. Some assumed she wasn't ambitious. Others barely noticed her at all.
Do you have a quiet worker at work? How do you treat them? Let me know in the comments section.
What they didn't realize was that silence and weakness are not the same thing. Day after day, Emma watched people compete for attention. She watched coworkers spend more time talking about success than actually working toward it. She listened to endless complaints. Complaints about management. Complaints about opportunities. Complaints about life. But Emma rarely complained. She focused on something else. Growth. Every evening after work, while others rushed home to watch television or scroll endlessly through social media, Emma sat at her kitchen table. She studied business, leadership, marketing, finance, anything she could learn, hour after hour, night after night. Nobody knew, nobody asked, and Emma never felt the need to tell them. Years passed. At work, nothing seemed to change. People still interrupted her, people still overlooked her, people still underestimated her, but outside those office walls, everything was changing. Emma started building something of her own. At first, it was just an idea, a solution to a problem she had noticed in her industry. Most people would have talked about it. Emma worked on it, quietly, patiently. When others were sleeping, she was learning. When others were complaining, she was building. When others were seeking recognition, she was creating value. The first year was difficult. There were failures, mistakes, moments of doubt. More than once she wondered if she should quit. But every challenge taught her something, and every setback made her stronger. The second year brought progress. Her small idea began attracting attention. Customers started appearing. Investors became interested. For the first time, people outside her company began recognizing what she was capable of. Still, she told no one at work. She continued showing up every morning. Still quiet. Still underestimated. The third year changed everything. Her company exploded with growth. What had started as a side project became a thriving business. New employees joined. New partnerships formed. New opportunities appeared. Meanwhile, the company where Emma worked was struggling. Profits were falling. Leadership was uncertain. Rumors of major changes spread throughout the office. Nobody knew what was coming. Then one Friday morning, employees received an email. Mandatory company meeting. Attendance required. The conference room filled quickly. People whispered nervously. Questions filled the air. Had the company been sold? Were layoffs coming? Was new leadership taking over? The room grew silent as the doors opened. Several executives entered. Then someone else walked in behind them. A woman, confident, professional, familiar. At first, nobody recognized her. Then reality hit. It was Emma, the same Emma they had ignored. The same Emma they had talked over. The same Emma they had underestimated for years. The room froze. Confused faces turned toward one another. A manager dropped his pen. Someone whispered, "Is that Emma?" The board chairman stepped forward. He smiled. Then he made the announcement. "Please welcome the new owner and CEO." The room erupted into stunned silence. Emma walked calmly to the front of the room. No arrogance, no revenge, no bitterness, just confidence. The kind of confidence built through years of effort, years of sacrifice, years of believing in herself when nobody else did. She looked around the room, at the people who had doubted her, the people who had overlooked her, the people who had mistaken her silence for weakness. Then she spoke, not loudly, not dramatically, just clearly. I've learned that the strongest people aren't always the loudest. The room listened. For the first time, sometimes the people who say the least are working the hardest. Nobody interrupted. Nobody looked away. Never underestimate someone simply because they're quiet. And in that moment, every person in the room understood. Success doesn't always announce itself. Strength doesn't always make noise. And the people you overlook today may become the leaders you answer to tomorrow. Emma never needed to prove anyone wrong. She simply chose to prove herself right. Because true strength isn't found in being the loudest voice in the room. It's found in continuing forward when nobody notices. In believing in yourself when nobody applauds. In building your future while others are busy judging your present. And that's exactly what Emma did. She stayed quiet. She stayed focused. And eventually, she changed everything.
Thank you for watching. Have you ever been underestimated? What happened? Who do you respect more? The loud achiever or the quiet achiever? The strongest people are often the quietest. Have you ever been underestimated? Tell your story below.